After having coached Mamelodi Sundowns from 1984 to 1992, today people speak of what they call the shoe shine and piano because of the man called Stanley Tshabalala. There's a story that is told that the then owner of Mamelodi Sundowns, don't know whether to say flamboyant Zola Mahobe, allowed Tshabalala and a certain Trot Moloto to go and visit Italy. And while visiting Italy, he went to visit Juventus. And there was a very well-known coach, Arrigo Sacchi, who when coaching would always say piane. Didn't understand every other thing about the Italian language, but he understood that piane meant slow down. Because when the certain Franco Baresi, a Paolo Maldini, a Costa Curta would hold the ball, that would be forced to slow the pace of the game down. Brought it back home in only the way Screamer can, and he called it the shoe shine and piano. This is when Sundowns then became known for playing the football that they are playing. You may call it inverting, you may call it slowing down, but Bafana ba Pitori, Bafana ba Mamelodi bariki shoe shine and piano. Thanks to 2 years of building by Stanley Tshabalala. After leaving Mamelodi Sundowns, Stanley would go on to also coach Kaizer Chiefs again, and it also on gone to be an administrator at Orlando Pirates. Going to the national team, the infectious Tshabalala was the first national team coach. There's a story told that Safa hired a certain Jeff Butler, but Jeff Butler, to some paperwork irregularity, would then be demoted and be asked to leave the job, and Stanley Tshabalala would be the first Bafana coach. In those days, it was the first time that a South African coach, a South African team went into the international stage. So Screamer was also involved in that. Over time, coaches would change, and Stanley Tshabalala would still be a huge part of football in those, because he went on to be a football manager, but still be involved in the structures. Stanley Tshabalala, to the media, most people would know him. He was a great friend of Chomani on Lesedi FM, where they would talk from morning to morning. You would hear Chomani go, Mucheku Mwanesu, and they would talk about how beautiful football was. Stanley Tshabalala was the encyclopedia of South African football. He can tell you of the chairman of Kaizer Chiefs. He would call him Chincha Kuluva. He'd call him Boy. He can talk about Doctor, the chairman of the league, the chairman of Orlando Pirates. Stanley knew how football used to work because he is the godfather of the Mamelodi Sundowns way of playing, of shoe shine and piano. It's a sad loss that we say. Condolences to the family of the Tshabalala, condolences to the family of Orlando Pirates, and condolences to the football fraternity of South Africa. May your soul rest in peace, Mcheku.